Hello there guys, it's your boy Investor Black.
Hey everybody, I'm back.
I want to say a big thank you to everyone that has been subscribed to my channel, that has stayed subscribed to my channel. So this video is basically my first video for this year, right? My first video for this year, 2025. I've been offline for a very long time, unavoidably, and that's because I've been very sick. So I was sick and I was broke. Okay, it's one thing to be sick, it's another thing to be broke. But where you're doomed is when you're both sick and broke at the same time. That way you're incapacitated that you can't even help yourself. Okay, so I was in that state. I was living off the money I've made in the past, and it got to a point I ran out of the money because I was using the money for treatment and all, right? So I started losing weight drastically. I couldn't make videos. I wasn't responding to treatment, right? And it got to a point I even felt like I was going to die because I lost so much weight that people thought I had HIV, like literally.
I almost died.
There's this lady or this nurse that does what's it called, HIV tests. They go around with this test kit. So she saw me and practically forced me to do the test because in her mind I was HIV positive, right? So I did the test and she got the shock of her life and found out that I wasn't HIV positive, and she had to congratulate me and all, right? But me saying all this is just to give you an idea of how bad it was. So even now I've lost so much weight. If I should turn, you see that my jawline is still very visible, right? So I'm still in recovery, right? So I'm practically building my life again from scratch. I lost most of my assets. I lost my website, my domain name, because I became so broke that most of my money went for my health related stuff. I'm scheduled for surgery because that's like the last option so that I get to eat. So I was suffering from severe ulcer. If you know the cure for ulcer, please, I'm really in need of it because it has really dealt with me since my secondary school days down up until now. I've been suffering from this disease. So it has affected my life and all, right? But I didn't let all these things stop me from learning. Okay, I learned when I could, watch videos when I could and all. So I learned a lot. So there's a lot I have to offer. Okay, I even learned a new programming language because I know that no matter what happens, for me to stay relevant, I have to keep learning, right? So basically the purpose of this video is to just give you a rundown of what I've been through and how I intend to forge ahead. So currently most of my subscribers no longer pay attention to my content because I don't post the type of content I used to post before, and the only reason why I stopped posting arbitrage videos was because there wasn't anything to post and I didn't want to post what would make my audience start losing money. Okay, there was this time I posted an update that was immediately blocked, okay, because I was on their watch list basically. So when I post an update, there are people on standby that are going to block that update. So let's say I post an update that has to do with AfriX and Binance, and AfriX delegates would go and update their price to make sure that that update is blocked. So people would lose money when they try to convert their money back, right? So because of that, I didn't want people to start losing millions because of me. I just ended up going back to my drawing board. Okay, but currently the government they've calmed down, and there's a lot of loopholes that I'm willing to exploit, and I'm going to be sharing those loopholes on my YouTube channel. So all my arbitrage people, please take me back. So I'm going to be posting as we progress, okay? But aside from arbitrage, there are other things that I discovered, and one of the things I discovered is YouTube automation, faceless YouTube channels, okay? A lot of people don't know how easy it is to actually become an overnight billionaire because of YouTube, okay? So I did a lot of back testing and a lot of test running. I opened a couple of YouTube channels while I was away because I was not feeling fine, so I couldn't come and make voiceovers by myself, but AI could do those things for me, right? So it's kind of a blessing in disguise because before now I would rely on me, pushing out content myself, but right now I can still be sick and know that AI is somewhere working for me. Okay, now true automation is where you just set and forget. Okay, you don't have to look at anything. Okay, a lot of people would say go and prompt AI to do this, prompt AI to do this. What if I tell you that you can have a bunch of prompts that will lead to other prompts in different scenarios? Like, it's a whole twisted web that I can't really start explaining here, but I can tell you that you can set up AI systems that will work tirelessly day in, day out to make you money, like shit ton of money. And the good thing about these things is that most of them are completely free. You don't have to spend too much to actually acquire these assets, okay? And also I have custom automations that I did myself because I'm a Python programmer. This is me advertising myself now. So if you are a business owner, you're a startup, and you can't really afford to get all these people that will do this, you want to just find a way to hire like 2 persons to handle everything, I can automate your business, your whole business workflow. That's what I do. You can check my LinkedIn profile. I'm going to leave the link somewhere in the description of this video. You can go check it out, okay? So if you are interested in that kind of service, I'm your guy. So I'm going to set up, I use UiPath, N8 and make.com. I also do custom automation that I code from scratch using Python programming language. So if that is something you want, boom, I'm your guy, okay? So I applied the knowledge of automation towards making different faceless YouTube channels in different niches. One of the niche I tried was the almighty movie recap, okay? Now we all know that movie recap pays like crazy, but it's very difficult for you to start a movie recap channel if you don't have money, because one, you have to pay someone that would write your script. You have to download the movie in full HD, so you need data. Once you download the movie, you have to match the movie to the script. Then you have to make sure that at every 3 seconds there's a change in the clip, so to prevent it from getting flagged for copyright. All those things take a lot of time, okay? Even the best of the best takes about 2 to 3 weeks to make one movie recap. So imagine you don't have people that are being paid to do this, and you are the only one man mopo, one man soldier. You're doing everything all by yourself. It's not easy. You can't, okay? But I have good news for you. If you want to make movie recap channels, you don't have money, you don't have capital, you want to do it all by yourself, all you need is to have a laptop, you need internet access, and I'm going to show you where you're going to get these videos, high quality movie recaps that you're going to repurpose to make your own recap without having to go through all those long process of paying someone to do the editing for you. All you have to do is get the video and do it, 1 or 2 things that I'm going to be sharing with you in my next video. So if you're interested in learning that's my first tutorial video. I'm going to show you step by step how I was able to automate movie recap channel and bypass the whole hassle behind it. That way, even you, an ordinary man that don't have all the money, can actually start making movie recaps, okay? Now, having a near-death experience, almost losing my life, it's changed a whole lot about me, okay? Some of you will even be shocked. Why is Black in front of the camera? Because people that know me know that I'm a very private person, okay? I'd rather do my crypto, do my trading, and just, pipe low, but I will not excuse the fact that YouTube is one of the biggest ways to make it in life, because when you make faceless YouTube channels that pay you month in, month out, then you can afford to be flexible. You can use that money to just carelessly invest in crypto. You can become a degenerate. You can invest in shit coins, meme coins that do 300x. Imagine doing just $500 on a coin and that coin does like 200x. You're made for life. Just one coin, right? So that's where we are headed, okay? So that's why I'm trying to recuperate this my channel that has been dead for so long. So a lot of things will change on my YouTube channel. I'm going to be more consistent. I'm going to try to be posting 2 to 3 times every single week, because I actually have a lot outlined already. A lot outlined already. So I'm going to be posting those contents as we progress.
Let's go get that money, people.
Right? So if you're interested in that and you're not subscribed to this channel, you're seeing this video right now, subscribe. If you're already subscribed, all you have to do is put that bell notification icon, so you don't want to miss this kind of information I'm going to be sharing, because I'm going to be sharing some tools, paid tools, or I'm going to be giving it away for free for the first few persons, okay? So that's a way of me encouraging you to always click the button, click on my thumbnail, watch my videos once I post, so that you'll be the first few to get those access to those tools, those paid tools, right? So that's what I'm going to be doing. Then if you watch my videos, don't watch my videos because of it's particularly interesting to you. Watch my videos because of the vision behind this channel, okay? Now, arbitrage is something that is capital intensive. If I want to start doing arbitrage research, I have to backtest, and I have to use real money to do those backtesting, okay? So how am I going to get the money if you're not watching my videos? So no matter what I post, even though it's not arbitrage related, just watch it, because ultimately the money I'm going to be making from that, your one view, your like, your share, is going to help me do more research. Because you all know how the way I used to be now. I used to prove, as I talk and I show you, it's not something about me saying do this, and I show you the results, right? Straight to the point. So that's exactly how I want to continue operating. I don't want to start posting fluff online. I don't want to copy and paste. I don't want to paste because of post content because of just views, right? I want to actually impact people positively. Like I said, after getting this near-death experience, a lot of things changed about me. Okay, I used to be very insecure about my background, being from the trenches and all, starting from the bottom, the very, very, very bottom. When I mean the actual trenches, that's where I'm from. My parents don't have shit. My mom, my dad, they don't have shit. Okay, I've been opportune to be around very, very wealthy people by God's grace, and that has been one of my drive, because I know the difference. I know what it means to be poor, and I know what it means to be rich, right? And that has been my drive ever since, right? So one thing I discovered, when you finally die, you find out that a lot of things you were holding on to, a lot of things you were afraid of losing, you end up losing them. That's the problem. You end up losing them. So life is very short. Life is too short not to take risks. Some of us want to post videos on YouTube, but we are afraid. It's not perfect yet. I'm waiting to get a very, very good camera. I'm waiting to get that before I start. Don't wait for anything. If I wait, I'll not go start. I know how I started my whole online journey. I started with 200 naira Airtel's ninth plan, and whenever I sleep off, I used to beat myself in the morning. That was how I started. Some of you that did the same will understand what I'm talking about. Up until now I don't know. Data has never been my problem. Data can never be my problem. Okay, so that's because consistency. So I used to have this imposter syndrome ever since my arbitrage videos stopped getting views because of the government have been cramping in on us, right? My arbitrage videos stopped getting views, so I decided to pivot towards other type of content. Okay, I tried making KDP videos. I tried making email marketing videos, which are also really, really helpful videos. I put in a lot of time into this because these are things I apply personally into my day-to-day business. When I run ads, when I set up funnels, I use email marketing for my follower. Okay, I use autoresponders on WhatsApp and stuff like that. So I felt like these things are the things that I should teach you guys. But I know the general public just want to make money. Okay, you don't want long story, you don't want plenty talk, technicalities. I get it now. So what I'm going to be doing on this channel is basically I'm going to be sharing the simplest ways to make money. And I mean the simplest ways with proof. So share my content, watch my content, so that I will make money from these videos. Okay, because it encourages me. When I cash out every month from YouTube, then I'm excited and pumped up to explore. I can go and invest in one coin, test run and back test some coins and tell you, buy this coin is profitable, do this is profitable. I can go and invest my own money on some platforms and give my reviews on those platforms, so you don't get to do that yourself. You don't get to waste your money, fall prey to these people. Let me be the one to go there and test it for you and find out if it works, right? So I'm going to be doing a lot of case studies. I'm going to be putting real money into platforms. I'm going to be reviewing a lot of things. I'm going to be debunking a lot of lies that these gurus have told you. There are a lot of platforms that are not real. I'm going to be debunking them. So I'm going to have a list of all the things that actually works, not just a list. I'm going to have the step-by-step detailed guide on how to go about it, that if you follow those steps step by step, you're going to get the same exact result. So if that is something you want, be it arbitrage, be it affiliate marketing, be it freelancing, because a lot of people still think affiliate marketing is a scam. It is not a scam. Okay, it's just now that it's a little bit more competitive than those days, 2020, 2010, 2009, 2010, 2011, those periods when the world were still in the dark. The affiliate marketers would just run Facebook and Google ads and wrecking thousands daily on a daily basis. I have a friend that if he doesn't make money in a day, he makes about $500 daily. Okay, up until now, he's big on affiliate marketing. So it's not something that I've not seen firsthand. Even me, when I started affiliate marketing, I started with, I'm trying to remember, CPA marketing. Yes, I started with CPA marketing. I started with CPA grip. Yes, I still remember. So I started with CPA grip and I made about $200 then from CPA grip. So it's something that works. It's something that I can show you my screenshots. I can show you my screen recording of my proof. They are still there till tomorrow. Okay, so what am I trying to say? I'm going to be demystifying the online space, and a lot of things that work is what I'm going to be sharing on my YouTube channel, right? So I want to also say a big thank you to those guys that reach out to me. Okay, the ones that know me personally ask me, Investor Black, why have you not been active? Where have you been? Hope you're good, And for those guys that are waiting for the High Plancer project, I earlier this year I wanted to work on an ecosystem where you don't get to wait and cross your fingers and hope that that the YouTube algorithm will favor you. Okay, you can just start up your video and get a quick boost by our community. So that your 1,000 watch hour and 1,000 subscribers and your 4,000 watch hour that you need that moment to just get monetized, you get it. Because when you know that you are now monetized, your 1 view will count, your 2 views will count. You will be motivated to push, to push more, right? So that's basically what I want to do with Hypelancer. So I created a platform that automates everything, where you are rewarded as a viewer, and you as a content creator, you get to pay a percentage of your outcome, of your results, right? So we are not asking you to pay immediately. We are asking you to pay when you get monetized on YouTube. We are going to help you get monetized, no doubt. We are going to help you get monetized. We are saying when you get monetized finally, a percentage of your YouTube payment will come to the platform. That way we will be able to pay our community members for helping you get monetized. Okay, so if we have 500 YouTube channels, all those 500 YouTube channels can be remitting about 10% to the community. Okay, so 10%, no matter how much, even though you're making $1 million, 10% is 10%. Okay, so that way we know that we are getting money to actually reward these people that made it possible for you to hit the ground running. So that was the dream I had earlier this year, until boom, I fell sick again, like just as if whenever I want to do something like groundbreaking, I just fall sick. But pray to God Almighty, and I'm scheduled for an operation, so I'll be going to Port Harcourt soon to get all this over with. I'm a little bit skeptical though, but I have to do what I have to do. This is not me. I used to be bigger and stuff like that, but that's a story for another day. So if you're interested in my next video, I'm going to show you how to automate movie recap channels. Create a movie recap channel from start to finish. Okay, that way you can, in a week, you can create up to 3 to 5 YouTube movie recap videos. Legit, this one's can never be flagged for copyright ever. So if that is what you want, like my videos. You see this video I just made now, share it to all your friends, share it, like it, so the algorithm pushes it for me. Okay, I don't want my first video to be a crappy one. So if you're watching this video and you are a good person, you want to help me out, just help me by sharing this video. I love you guys, and see you on the next one. Bye.